instead says speaker no obey uses her opportunity also who the daughter of a Mûrdêrêr comment who said it. The speaker should have had a great opportunity to speak to the people and say that such comments are not necessary. If we are a nation, we've all agreed. See, move on. Have a speaker and say, the daughter of a Mûrdêrêr. Now you are dividing the nation.
Precisely so.
So one call shad waka and yet Jebi don't quite traitor dear. And the daughter of a daughter of a Mûrdêrêr. Why is it not true? Said JJ Rawlings was a Mûrdêrêr. Is it not true? National Reconciliation Committee report in the kind of findings they had against JJ Rawlings. And look at Rebecca Sikufuwa by. One no judge and no say SIB report, Special Investigative Board report to appear in 1988 and no judge in it. Report no. When you see it, you'll be amazed. The things that JJ did. Killing people left, right, center. Oh, Nioma JJ, so what bad na and you munkon, or Momodu Soprandi was that, or Mochiwa, no more Kuno Masho. Baby, our mo a Cecilia Quantriado, Justice Cecilia Quantriado, any Quabenet Japan Papa, any a year a Bakui, baby, or Moshi or Mukovi, yes, for so many years, no home food. All of us are see a rim feet. And some best celebrate June 4th. Obian who best celebrate June 4th for best I pretend it's a me and come once. Most celebrating what the Becca once. The Becca man for the course. Most me and come once. Cause a JJ Rawlings. Mombasa Becca once the Munya revolution. What did you ever catch a man for them? It's a moment the PNDC. Yeah, no more transmographer moho. A pina flu. A DNDC number. An internet and national security coordinator to work. Ovi? Yes, was say, make Okatakyie. Marco Caswa your mama boy. As much as he can, or bet you where power lies.
Ebusia mobekaya yewra John Dramani Mahama obedi Ghana for eso eyade bia enche bia na obeso in ewiye no na che first parliament a omukwa na se parliament meeting omukokoye ye no comment bi ekopiem ewo ho a eye Ghana for binum de anye binum su de na asema ekoso won se na che se nkomodhwe ekoso na eye yewra JJ Rawlings a wonya ne ba bi ko ne baba Dr. Rawlings no esomo kan June 4th bi ho asem about holidays on be celebrating ade na no na sister sorry a no so ko kire na adwe no obi ebie na no a wo se oye daughter of Mûrdêrêr sebi wudini eba na asem no eto fom no in fact parliament wono enkrofo esre yie meka ne se maako na omani anje sa comment no enam so ema Kevin Taylor ebeye video beke kan sem bebre ema Ghana for binum so support no na no na speaker ne so na oti na adwam se nipa kwa o kan sa asem besi ne ye hu no into ordinary beto form na wa hwehwe nipa kwa o kan sa asem no Okatakyie Afrifa e de na adwenkyere aba fa asem no o kire mu a sa comment na ekoso no na edise ekoso because na ebedi adanse se JJ Rawlings e ka se obi eye wudini a woni abadaya JJ Rawlings na odimu akotini ankasa se ema ho award de ane nko na beji awards ni nyina esi ni nan so enti instead says speaker no beka se ohwehwe nipa o make that comment no ene nipa konso no so kwatena o ka se JB dan kwa no so e traitor na wo say speaker no so ehwe se nipa kro no se wantumi ahwe ne de a ene nipa o ka se Dr. Rawlings eye wudini ba no eno so wonyai emanenka Okatakyie Afrifa echiremu a JJ Rawlings ebra na wodi Ghana for so no chese okum nipa ene oba abofratu anofa no kwampo na wokuno wanhu nipa mobo eya na hyew just one kan na hyew woku nipa se de sebi woku abo akokọ no eno kra no ye de atawse enei curriculum ya eba so omotwetwema mofra ikra esua no ni hina no omayi afrim Oma amfa nshem se JJ Rawlings ekum nipa so ye nyina ye di adanse se JJ Rawlings na oye wudini pa ebusen se bre no yinkotie ensem no emra
so mo ye June 4th revolution Ombe celebrity Kovi yet Kroma 31st December case bi wo ho your friend MPP versus a year IGP said the 31st December case why ye ni ade no omo so be celebrity MPP versus AG omo be celebrity a 31st December court ne kan ni pain. Say in a democratic governance, we cannot be celebrating this nonsense. And look at 31st, a bloodless coup. I feel all of a sudden, President Kufuaba, what's it there? Be a minor, a young woman, and people under Jesus Christ. The youth of this nation, NDC all of a sudden, NDC wants to pretend as though we a democratic change. If you guys knew just some 30 years down the lane, some 40 years down the lane, the things that your fathers and your mothers went through in the hands of JJ, and then go for Kenyan somebody NDC, say a year revolution. Yes, celebrated June 4th. Near JJ Rawlings Bano. No, I quite know as an actor Rawlings. Now, but see a democracy. How does June 4th has a place in a democratic governance? Ask them. Yajinani Yajatum. Seku Ninye 66 DSC free final Kotukadi and Tianton Chene. And then you celebrate your money. Yanyina ni ajatum said the C79 June 4 for the 72 yatuaba amabuzia ene adu adakufo ado na a champon wababaji to me from na champon kro bu amamuo papa in 7 to 8 years ono kura de celebrate more fire yeah Mobile 79 nipa kunkuma kobi nipa lusu wo lives be see edru baby na fisher folks omo so omo konsuo mu a omo net no e chi nipa yakuma omo e wo kase ho wanyina mna ntene nim e maba wani nim Soja fu JJ Rawlings kum omo obi obatan ya ne batue nufu no ye judge yesi JJ say time o call oba May 15th ni ade no ye jankrofo wei JJ ave mu nyina si ye nyaka ni asi yo yate ene ye beja aka ye mamra nche ne hu mo tworo curriculum ni history kwa mo yi sa ne o me nyina fu eti ha wo say uko school te say JJ kum ni ba ye yi afre me bo a nya me ka no asanka ni what change no afi mun come on ntum nyina move on abedru ba bi omba ye na revolution na June 4th na JJ ba no akogino no apagya ne my father was hey mudi June 4th dia ye be kai manfo ni June 4th yawo if sadie no amoye no me ru akogino yan kaka asem bi instead says speaker no obey uses her opportunity ya also who the daughter of a Mûrdêrêr comment who said it the speaker should have had a great opportunity to speak to the people and say that such comments are not necessary if we are a nation we've all agreed see a move on have a speaker and say me the daughter of a Mûrdêrêr. It's now you are dividing the nation. Precisely so. So one call had waka a year JB don't quite traitor dear. And the daughter of a daughter of a Mûrdêrêr. Why bonny? Is it not true? Say JJ Rawlings was a Mûrdêrêr. Is it not true? National Reconciliation Committee report in the kind of findings they had against JJ Rawlings. And look at Rebecca Sikufuabai. One no JJ no say SIB report, Special Investigative Board report to appear in 1988. I know no JJ Netisono report no. When you see it, you'll be amazed. The things that JJ did. Killing people left, right, center. Final report of SIB. This is the investigative. When him says I report 20 coffee, almost she a whole your friend say a print house. Almost she no. Because they didn't want this report to come out. We pen moving a frame was Okatakyie but Kabi. Na yamba show. Nyama here Captain Chikata. And JJ Rawlings here in Kuruma. All of a sudden, almost Yankee and Mo Bianca was a fire. O Kumuya Kumo Wanka Sanu crop for baby. And no could do what a military a year bondasi, baby cocoon, judge and any adeno, never or muku house. Now, no more call military in Chilima. Who do an alcohol and Yana was in Kregu. Oh, near my judge, so a batter. Now, and your muko, or Momodu Soprano was that, or much one, no more kuno masho. Baby, our mo a Sicilia Quantiano, Justice Sicilia Quantiano, any Quabenet Japan papa, any a year a Bakui. baby almost she wo mkovi yes for so many years na home fu no all of us are yes here remfi and so be celebrate June 4th obia no be celebrate June 4th be say I pretend say me enka ho asem mo celebrating kwa de be ka ho asem ye be kai manfo no de course in a democratic dispensation. How do we allow this nonsense to fester?
More fire.
President Kufuor Obeye National Reconciliation Committee. And was you dear nyina no. Mumia nyina yanka de hawobia. Report the National Reconciliation Commission report, volume 1, executive summary. You better read some of the executive summary no watch it. And Yoma JJ Rawlings here.
More fire.
You be able to JJ no anu asem. Adebuga, Captain Adebuga. One na JJ yusu no ma wo kum nipa bebre. And one no muton. Adebuga no tun ebeti no.
More fire.
JJ was such a person say o kum nipa no kura wo timi sumo obi ma ne ko filme ebre no atena kase wo no ahwe na ni age. Riyad mo. No abaje so. And he said we shouldn't talk about it. As to whether whether or not I have a problem with JJ kum nipa no. It is me opinion. Say be say base cool now ya enya agudi. So you need to kill people to survive. Either you kill or you are killed. Because onu JJ na chi na ebe kuno. But nobody is going to tell us say unti JJ ba won kum nipa. What say Fidel Castro pepepe. Time of Fidel Castro or ye coup first one 1930s movie or Janeko a year Argentina a Mexico or Koshia Ernesto Che Guevara or ni Camilo Fusiangu when him so almost a boa ne be coup said a boachija boa JJ year 79 coup no man wo fa a Fidel Castro by or we wo kum Camilo Fusiangu o kum a Ernesto Che Guevara in Bolivia yabika has the same strategy na JJ nya 79 we use yi omo ebuan ma ale duji wa mo omo buan ma ne yeku do bo nyum yi medo meko medo fo na so akodi gun so adma ko nya meche o chesi ni out o nyina wo mgo ma JJ be yi o kum bebre ale duji wa mo da o mani omo ba wo chi wo ku o mo nyina da yes JJ me yanka e de ba no Commodore your friend say you papa ya so akobo bosia 50,000 and nay 5 cedi oku no adiaba no bosia wo akobo bosia wo ye military ye commander no akobo bosia de asidan nyeso wa wi o man ni sika JJ Rawlings ku no abe yes me yanka wasem yabeka mudi June 4 yabeka yes munya di na munya asem portrait JJ Rawlings wa me ye hwe Captain and Krabby father che. Oni JJ Rawlings na kwachi mota. Oni JJ Rawlings na ko military. These are the remarks of a Captain and Krabby father che. Say when him so no kro obo JJ mani yeku. Oba ye JJ say in time no. Omo try first one ye che Captain ko ye. Ye see ye try no. E wa bra na lawyer kura ni ho. Mutin ye can mutin ye say treason. Military version of a treason. Wo ye ni ade no say ye me lawyer wo say o da bi lawyer ni wo kura ye bua no in the share detention. JJ Rawlings by ya so penance mo say ko yi no obeboa ne kakrama ne 1 2 3 wie ye. E one was say we yi ni free so. I didn't go share detention for 6 months. Ono another for. Ah on ko achimota. And mo say me yanka. Ebeka. Captain and Krabby father teneka. Ne no asem. Ajebe no. Ya tu kromo asi. Asoja fo abua JJ bebre wo ku omo nyina da. Wo ku omo nyina da.
Pepe woni.
All of a sudden, JJ is a hero, the unsung hero. Yankan Wasam, Yankan JJ Wasam, General Utukamo, and then we General Cote, General Yeo, Omian Kanokre. Okumia Naminiano, not necessarily near celebrity JJ Kum, not military commanders. Bebre. So, when him some no ka say almost said that kum General Cote any Saba Fresa Joya Medome almost said that kum notness just because they wanted to balance the act say and yes anti-phone kwan de kuno obu there was no crime against him but yes them kumbi nyanga say yes anti-phone kwan de kuno and ya kan phone kwan de kuno
for pound you come bia
Momi adwen kwankwa didi wate mo celebrate June 4 for ebeka wasem mo celebrate ebeka wasem obi me no ka say mo musa JJ Rawlings abusuafo say o mo nimu a na na kona do adwuma Rawlings what aso ti ase mo musa no man secretary bi ane so wo na wo sori anopa na castle ho Saturday what type Captain Krabie father teneka all type the tintin afi obe nwan say Saturday anopa na oh lord wo kotewa ko hwe ade no a yes JJ Rawlings ni moja ye ne ho aje so wo chant occultic so wo mo di wo ba no achi ko ne fie ko ye de o be ade ba no no fire fuma sam so ho ya so kwa didi what is a jai way in Chira? Munyansa hunu ni di.
More fire.
Yanko fire bend them. Yanko NRC report. Page 30 of the National Reconciliation Committee report. Ni heard omo kafa JJ. Obi. JJ kumuyamo no ankasa ni kurumfo. Friday fetish priest okumiensa fetish priest mensa ba ko ni de togbe akaku ahiaku togbe akaku with the report of the NRC and economy na you read the report no .5741 or say the famous fetish priests from Volta region were abducted and murdered in apparently mysterious circumstances in the early part of 1982. Prior to the carbon copy abduction, murder and burning of the remains of the 3 High Court judges and the retired army officer on 30th June 1982. In each case, the charred remains of the victim were found in the bushes a day or two after the abduction. It is the way can I say. In a year, JJ Rawlings was a fetish priest to be a year voter. Now, when you bone, my kind bone natural. Or what you want me and send you a kumo. Or my hine, or my hinimwa. I dare say, or my hine, and say, no, my hine, a bush, and a revolution. And one who say, no, and who come brimuno. I never know. What's a me and kite? Yabakai, Sapepe. JJ Rawlings ye. And Omoka said the carbon copy style of the way Omudi Kun judges no. Sapepe pen womu ye ya Omudi Kun sa fetish priest me say. Na ye fetish priest womu ye waya. Ba kude di Togbe Akapo Ahiaku. Fetish priest and transport owner popularly known as Yaya Boy of Atijive in the Okatakyie district. His crime was that he was suspected to be plotting with others to use juju or fetish to kill the chairman of the NDC. PNDC. Et in the crime, you say, almost suspected, say, what did you be cool? A JJ Rawlings. And your coaching, you cool on your shame. More fire. Dear Bannon, of Master Musaw, Yamunia. Eh? One movie, Yano, Yon Kuno, Togbe, fetish priest of Ayachiame. Eh? On the 24th of February 1982, by the same Medros gang, the modus operandi was the same, and his body was burnt.
More fire.
Most of me can watch them because a JJ Rawlings. Mombasa ever can watch them. The Munya revolution idi. What did you ever catch them for them? It's a moment the PNDC. Yeah, no more transmographer moho. A pina free ho. A DNDC number. And internet the national security coordinator to work. Ovi. Yes, was say make Okatakyie. Marco Caswa your mama boy. It as much as he can. Or bet them where power lies. National security coordinator. Mami who any mukasem chiro. Me suro no. Na me suro. Me suro. Na me draw sa akwana sam so ade. O kan ye ma akwana betra wo say. Me no mu nsuo enu me minimum. Dia mo kan ye ate me kan no wasem a mo kan ate musim besizi me kan mo mesizi na mo nko sa ban we na de kan no ma me be kan beki ana se kan no eye obi ye wia kan no dia ana obi na wia na me sa kan e je be ko nipa no wo fire for fire asemo ma fia mama asemo ma wate so obi na wia kan no na me sa kan ye dia mimi wia kan no ana obi na wia na me sa kan obi a nwunu obi a kroni mu na menye jahireba. I'm telling you. Samson Daniel Kwao Togbe Kwaku Akwe was arrested 26 February 1982 and taken to the residency extensively to meet Dr. Fiagbe, the regional secretary. He went there, but before that, when he said, "Senya sa papa we ya to Fiagbe ya Dr. Fiagbe, komu kumai heneno." Now yankoni yanko hade. Oshe eye .5749. Or say The first port of call of the hired gang of killers on each occasion was the residence of Dr. Fiagbe, the regional secretary and representative of the PNDC in the Volta region. Indeed, Dr. Fiagbe admitted that he met them. Knowing the sort of person they were dealing with, the murderers showed Dr. Fiagbe little respect. They told him their mission. Powerless, he telephoned Flight JJ Rawlings to find out if the swaggering band of killers had his authority. Ono Dr. Fiagbe no time wa nkrofo JJ asoma mo so mo nkuku no e baaye no o Fred JJ Rawlings say san nkrofo wo authority ara yentie Flight Rawlings, Lieutenant Rawlings told him not to interfere. Tiedi wakayo JJ Rawlings now we are regional commander of the PNDC no a friend say nkrofobia ba ha omo ekoye nneoma ekokum nipa ne ade. Do they have the authority? Was it JJ Rawlings catch and say he shouldn't interfere? Now you the report in the kai. Dr. Fiagbe then left them to carry on with their murderous intent. Where the report? We was from the evidence abducted, adduced before us. We are satisfied that these murders were carried out on the orders of the chairman of the PNDC. Where a report, NRC report. Was it this or more findings? And JJ Rawlings was there. Yankaya Debako. The only person Dr. Fiagbe was able to save was his uncle, Tobe Adalaja, paramount chief of Anlo, who had also been abducted and brought to Dr. Fiagbe's official residence. He was accused of being in league with the fetish priest. It was fetish priest in New Year. And Omuko Tobe Adalaja, paramount chief of Anlo. So we kuna ka ho. Omo de ba Dr. Fiagbe ho no. But for the pleas of Dr. Fiagbe, the gang would have dealt with him in the same short, sharp and cruel manner. Instead, they gave him a severe beatings. Now the report goes on to say, the commission finds it surprising and extraordinary that a paramount chief should be subjected to such humiliation by these young men. JJ Rawlings in the paramount chief of Anglo. Boy, sit me puno. Nani mromo ye. Answa omu wie ye no. Ene wo hon mo kan bi. Mo kan bi. What? All of a sudden must be yankai de JJ ye. Yankai. Rekai. Niama JJ ye. Omi asun kwa didi o. Obi. Omi asun kwa didi. Amatekwe wo be wo. JJ Rawlings wanted Amatekwe to exonerate them. Eti Amatekwe wo JJ Rawlings said no wo giving it up, we thrown under the bus. Wo kwana wo say wo the report a recorder ekwo say Amatekwe enkase wo no na yes a crimes ni ade no on his own. Amatekwe is one can no we no can cry and cry report no capture no ha. The meaning of a year die ni nyina wa ha. JJ Rawlings say no a chase Amatekwe is one kasa no. Wo dimirika je recorder no e de best ne call fan call shooting range. And on one call so ko kan say ko Amatekwe anka hwe. More fire. Mo say JJ Rawlings me anka. Dey na me anka. Teach them. Dey na me anka. Teach them. And I know Mugabe say we should stop talking about national security coordinator and we'll be Bob Redrus and can say who Mugabe. She says we Steve one day said there you Steve one was first. Mugabe who could for the Bob Redrus baby would do. And then now can Mamu can say Munya Potre and can focus on the one trishy. We are season 1 episode 7. We know baby 4 years is a long season. Why? Baby a month for any. We will let the people know the truth. Then they will decide what they want to do. Kobi? Enti JJ do okumunipa. Hey! Okumunipa ba. Yankoni yankoshe SIB report. Yaka SIB a. Tama JJ kun ye judges no. There was a special investigation board where you setting it up. So we investigated the kidnapping and killing of a specified persons. And when you report in the habit. So I report we. Omu so wa ka sama beto. Ai, we kura me. We intimacy. We kura. National security dem bia betimi aye. Mirror Osman de ope bia betimi aye. Enya abotre na national security e be ka adwa kire wo. And you say, be national security, Yanka, Kwasiani, Abuani Yanka. Na yebe putu a job on Namu, Yabutan and Komo. Yabutre. Why? And 5 motions, Mo. Now, when you revolution, we mature crata all the embassies. Said the Mobe Yeni. Why? International relations. I will trigger all the protocols because minimum beku. Report no oko paragraph 21 to paragraph 29. The kind of things in the report you'll be shocked. The Captain Kojochi Katamoye. We under JJ now 1988. Sa report we on one under JJ. It when just will be MPP before the way. Okay, report no say. In spite of the evidence that the chairman of the PNDC, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings, was a close associate of Captain Amedeka, and again, in spite of the clear evidence that the Fiat Companola, Egypt, which was used in kidnapping, was collected from the house of Mrs. Ajima Rawlings. There was no evidence from the inference can be drawn. There was no evidence, but from the inference, it can be drawn that the chairman and his wife had full knowledge of the kidnapping and the murders. We under JJ Rawlings. SIB report. On one, it's new open under JJ Rawlings.
More fire.
Kano ye kuku ye dukwa chi nkrofo no kuku mu ba Amedeka mo no ameteko emu no JJ Rawlings ayiso ni nana kwado Ajima Rawlings ni fie table ana na keys ni gu na ka ni siwo ana o mo say report no say from the inference we can come to the conclusion that the chairman of the PNDC and the wife was in the known, had full knowledge. You can't full knowledge, that means they know nim and sana medicine in it. I kidnapping.
More fire.
I've been Muslim Yankan. When you say Muno, what kind of report now? Dear Captain Kojochi Kata, most of the murders were on the orders of Captain Kojochi Kata.
Precisely.
Abi Yasamianka. JJ Menton, no. Ponia Kosunina. Mumia so kwa didi o. MPP no na Jimmy ne Tenasia. Yetimi hwe ne mana and this for tagge, near tagge, near tagge, near Kia no yakeka hye any coach here. For Munsem, who no coach 7 and 2 hours. For Kurani Yam Kopemitra. Near Fayan Chile Party. More fire. Party are radicals, bebem. More fire. Party. More fire. Radicals with knowledge. So, Kofo can be actual. We are Masumi baby actual. That is the kind of party we want. Beyond Bessia Bema Masem, the Indian from 1 year Chile mine. Period. More fire. Yeah, so quite did you. Dear Ben, I'm only so quite the Diamo high against her. Obi? No Kuran Hanewo. Man for no cabby. One more cabby. I was saying 10. Once you show in the anenche. You give me a quayan 4 hours. Hey, not only 19. I was at 19. Hey, Gianlu baby. Cha mame. Who's going to be and your ma beka? Yana a you contempt because Kwasia a one nimunti on check.
5 hours, 3 hours here, Kwasiani.
Sir,
that be 8 minutes, sir.
Go via cyber report here, better to face
more fire.
Now show no na yenya show no kurano. 5,300 likes, 2,000 shares, 92,900 views, 10,000 plus comment.
More fire.
Yakoto.
More fire.
Timusu go to be wise. Ebeto bi ama.
More fire.
Why dey? Omi anka no krenchire yo go bi. Yanka no kure. JJ Rawlings was a murderer today. He was a murderer tomorrow. He was a murderer in the next years to come.
More fire.
Nobody will be allowed to whitewash. Speaker, when your opportunity, unite the nation. Tell them, say where you traitor near the who here, where you murderer near the who here. Of Masamon show. Huh? What quite John Taino? I can't catch it and so cool, Papa. Mommy has some quite you. Hey, and for years, the kind of things that when people talk about JJ, Chama, Chamuma, Mukroma,
more fire.
And they say, yes, a man holding your man. Bafodi we the say car to no. Ofia mo. Kofodia. And a moment report no. Say wa Kofodia yede. Matescu. Oyi no try ma. Or the row from JJ Rawlings.
More fire.
After Muslim and can we mam rancher ma ba wani ho. So mun pese ye be kan dia. Revolution no munya celebrity. We are in a democratic dispensation.
More fire.
Anything that reminds the people of a painful past, we must throw it somewhere.
Exactly. So,
other than that, we will continue to let the people know.
more fire.
What could you pin for the NDC? All of a sudden, as a munya here. What people man know? Not necessarily mukumo munya asam ketua. Yeje we ya not necessarily pen asam was share that day a free holiday for Hajj. Why by? Sana day ya. Say that kumom papa.
More fire.
From asam so. Yanyo. Men America, me say, obi anwane nko ba bia. Yamba planning nyina so nya mete. E bi se nipa no nim se me ya de papa. National Security Coordinator, Rosman. Yanko ne yanko hwe adebuga. A JJ Rawlings oboa no. E ma ne di bone. Yenti adebuga. Yenti no.
Oh, the point is I feel guilty that innocent people, not only soldiers, the 260 people who got missing, most of them are there and other places which they know. You see, that doesn't mean.
Tell me some of the other places.
If you are going to the range, you understand, some of them are there, that Teshi range area. And if you are going to the airport, especially the Air Force boys, they call that place Agege. They were buried there discriminately there. You see, those Air Force boys were reckless. So
tie worse now kind of they were buried indiscriminately, and this is a person who was there with JJ Rawlings. The course you know yawe adebuga one of Buama JJ Yeku. He literally did all the coup for JJ Rawlings. Oba o chase ni out adebuga o chase ni mo oni admaku nya mecha mu kotena eye Cote d'Ivoire Cote d'Ivoire san wo kwa abrochiri an wo ka no they were buried indiscriminately. Yentie the second video and then your production now we are solid. And now benya escape from how was it? And I match 500 Ghana free. Papa. You know.
He made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley. Kingston. Okay. So it was one Boachi who went and shot him. Called Boachi of Air Force. I called and he was shooting. So Rawlings made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley. Kingston. Okay. So it was one Boachi who went and shot him. Called Boachi of Air Force. I called and he was shooting. So Rawlings made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley. Kingston. Okay. So it was one Boachi who went and shot him. Called Boachi of Air Force. I called and he was shooting. So Rawlings made a mistake and went and shot somebody who was related to Rawlings. And then Rawlings told me to go and shoot him. And I said, why? What has he done? It's called W2 Kingston or Kingsley.
Jinaso. Me say Emranche no. A reggae song go say, tell the children the truth.
Exactly.
Tell the children the truth right now. Tell the children the truth. We've been whining on the rhyme praise for much too long. Rebel. Ave nyabotre. Nientie Daniel. Nyabotre. Nientie or reconciliation committee. Sa akwa ya muhuni. One na JJ Rawlings soma no. E ma no kɔ fame nkrɔfo. E de ba na JJ Rawlings hwɛ. Si ye kum nipa a wo hwɛ na ne gia no. Yentie.
Some civilians, children with your mawak. Is that true?
That is wrong.
You have killed a border guard official, isn't that?
That is wrong.
You want to tell this commission you have never killed anybody?
If I've ever killed, then it was something by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings.
It was what?
It was something by him.
sanctioned by
Rawlings, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Let him come here and answer that.
You have killed some civilians, children, with your mawak. Is that true?
That is wrong.
You have killed a border guard official, isn't that?
That is wrong.
You want to tell this commission you have never killed anybody?
If I've ever killed, then it was sanctioned by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings.
It was what?
It was sanctioned by him.
Sanctioned by
Rawlings, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Let him come here and answer that.
You have killed some civilians, children, with your mawak. Is that?
Where from the horse's own mouth, Kobi? Enipa what's in our core reconciliation committee, and someone who can now branch and I know Bisano say it was cross examination time. Now we're impugning BB on a debuga. Sab debuga kumunipa. Was it kumunipa? It was sanctioned by your boss, Flight Lieutenant Rawlings. Nasa Riyad nan walk or you know. Or no na Eko video nkrofo de bama JJ hwe nkrofo ye ku omo o hwe wi anani age no asere Mosi yan kai se je ye be kai on get out
More fire.
ya mo dwene nyina minim Obi say you guys don't understand what dictatorship is. No, when it comes to me, me say, as to whether I have a problem with what he did. Nemo mi yanko busa JJ Rawlings say, even innocent people who had nothing to do with the revolution, he killed them.
More fire.
So, me hu yenkaya revolution ya, omo ye ku omo, eh yes, we are threatened by any person. What did I say? Me understand the power dynamics. Power is not a small game. But say innocent people are not when you're threatened by them. Who ku omo a, we are normal. Most year celebrate JJ, we a hero. Now, much me can say we should celebrate JJ because he gave us a year freedom. Nonsense to the highest degree. Nonsense to the highest degree. So it's like what you want. Now, Obiabe for freedom. You can say fundamental human right. These are human rights that are not given. You have to enjoy it. Right to life, right to this, right to that. Fundamental. Not JJ Rawlings, but no freedom of movement. Obesizi, or no necessity of freedom. Or we are not supposed to mean CZ. No more bargain. So, hey, JJ, am I your freedom? My Jimmy. Jimmy. No, this man JJ say you are too a bad liman. Obisman so me kuno metro. It was season mu freedom ni wie no. An was say kakra bi ma mo. An money J. Say JJ amamu freedom. Amamu freedom say. You make no kure. You people will be uncomfortable, but we don't care.
More fire. More fire.
There me JJ anya na busu afo fam court. Dimamu me ye coward in near bia. Go to court.
More fire.
Obi, you be can okre. We tell the children the truth. Now yonko tie JJ Rawlings no a. Kwaku se chiado before so be wu. Kwaku se chiado koye ni interview. Daniel, yes video no ready mama. Ono ananu mutuo ken. JJ Rawlings say. Even General Afrifa ko no. He did not he was being provocative. He was being provocative. Since when did somebody being provocative became a crime?
Ask them. More fire. More fire.
Since when? Second, yes. Where is first one? There be. Okay, so I don't know which of the videos you have, but Yonko. Okay, Nyabotre, I'll come to that and you play. Where is second one and first one? Which are how many?
3.
Which are 3? Cornerbo first one. We who first one? I mean who? Make a chero. What? Where you free fan? I do a kind of free fast. Yentie.
More fire.
Yentie.
Like, he will have to say more. And what did he say? He said Afrifa had been advanced a good load of money to wage a campaign against Champong's union government. Yes, at that time, I mean, things were pretty hot. And
no. Fame called the other one. Fame Kwame Babahatu. So I had the JJ Kenyana said, Afrifa, now there was a certain general be war no JJ Abemu, and he felt threatened by Afrifa and the Asantis. JJ was very specific. Was it the general feel threatened by Afrifa and the Asantis because Asantis were more powerful? So Osheda no the Afrifa shame. But at some point, it was JJ no one a year. What went me among General Kurundi. He felt threatened by Afrifa, and he killed Afrifa. Send Afrifa a CIA agent, and the person, the general wanted a linkage with the CIA. We have a kind of correct. Mopa munkume. Nyama sem.
Empany force ka kumu ho ye jinkwakwa no motie ensem no afi Okatakyie Afrifa enum. Ochrem o se 1988 na JJ Rawlings edi esokwa no. Boni a eno krampo no osan so di ekun akonform yensa ni nyina ne se omo afatirimupo bi se omo beku eye NDC chairman ote ye no ohye wo modwere be te se otwa wuti ana ne odigya atomu na wa hyew eno kwa no wanhu obi amobo na nei se obi akoka se ne ba eye wudini ba eno na Ghana fo yenti bi da na ose mpanifo no ma hyeda na omo ye katasumumu aso na ye den a omo nyina so omo tu betwi maako JJ Rawlings de se ye kase obi a wo hu nipa mobo de a ene ono Okatakyie Afrifa obetumi de nsa esinibo se wo hu nipa mobo na owie na wo to aso se wanya ntie ese eye national security for ese ne ka akora ekuta no omo beje nti ono so wa ye ready twen jese trimpo bi omo ba afa ono Okatakyie Afrifa ho trimpo boni bi omo ba afa no na ya de a ono wate ene Kevin Taylor te wo se onu munsu a enu ni minim ena obeji bibi esombo afri ni so se ni nyina no yade a omatena se ena omo hyehye sa plans no de afa no na ni nyina no so no wate panti se national security force omo bedi ni boni ana se omo beje ne car ono de wo twen na de ma asem we ba yen se o se national security pani se aden a wakoka se oye boy de ma NDC wa abra ono papa na nkasa so bedi adanse se ye nokre ye nokre because the NDC for be kana na se de yewra mahama be hye ne se wonye no eno na wo yenti asem no Okatakyie Afrifa o kan no enya ade a eye ntro entinu se omo ne Kevin Taylor no be baako na se omo be fa ne tiri ne ho adwemmone de a ene no so waye krado pa de ogina na ogina abusuan we ni nsema Okatakyie ede tudwa wona ne ya adwan na so ne nya adwo woni de obeye Fajin channel eto comment section of mami just TV so ne subscribe like na share so e ka ho. Eda so je Bernard hwe ne makra.